Just
Alright,
ran
you guys
off.
take it easy.
Noodloozy.
All right, see you later. Radar. What now? What do we do?
I don't know, buddy. I mean, like, all the stalls are taken and whatnot is sort of like, well, I don't know. I had a purple card, and the dirty Russians steal it from me.
I think that's the real unforgivable act, is the purple card.
Yeah,
That was
honestly,
ours.
I've been shot before, and it sucks and it hurts, but, like, the purple card, you know?
The gold!
You were all like, great, oh, here's my shotgun.
Holy shit, look at all these fucking cars!
What the Those are all local calls, too. What the? I've never seen that many there.
What the fuck, hon? This is a bunch of
What is
homeless
this?
people.
Oh, see if there's a clown van in there.
Hey, what? Oh, wait, what the fuck? I don't even know which one's a clown van.
And you don't know which one's a clown van. Wow, I see banshees, tornadoes, disease, see blades.
We just park here? No one will know. No one will know we're here.
Yeah, no one will know.
No one will know.
No.
No one will know.
Being rumpo banshees, I don't know. Well, I've never seen that many local calls there. Those are all local calls. It's insane.
Hey, let's go check to see how many warrants we got right now, because I am trying to not go to jail.
I find I've been getting warrants like less.
You
They gotta
cops
do a
are
lot of
just
like really blatant
sacking up?
crime, and somehow, you know. How's it going?
We're going. I got a warrant.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
This
Oh,
has a
I've
warrant.
seen that. You waited.
Huck's the only one without a warrant. Bro, Huck is the only one without a warrant. No one
He was
knew-
right.
The cop
The cops
didn't
really
know.
don't know him.
Yeah, the cops really don't know him. Man, maybe sticking myself as a target was a bad idea. Like, you know, just introducing myself to cops.
Yeah, the man's got an advantage.
You got a gun on you still, right? Like, is this blasting season?
Yeah, it's a piece. It's what you gave her.
The Beretta though.
Hands up now, Taco Man.
What the fuck? Okay. Oh, James, thanks for the raid, dude.
Really, just his business, but okay.
Oh wait, they're going towards the jewelry store. What that means, right?
Let's say, oh my god.
See if it was.
Please let it be Russians.
Please let it be Russians, bro. I'll fucking kill some Russians right now at the jewelry store.
I don't care. I honestly don't care. It's fucking season.
Welcome
I reached
everyone.
a point where it's just
Hello.
like, I don't know what this thing is supposed to do. How about we just kill some Russians?
Fuck, I don't think they're heading towards. God damn it.
But we can still look, you know?
And no, I
And
didn't see a
drive by
car.
and see if it's open.
Oh, oh.
No, I don't even know why I'm saying drive by if it's open. We don't have a shotgun anymore. It doesn't matter.
Are we in this shit show? I don't even know, dude. I'm too tired to give a detailed opinion about what. All I know is that I'm here to kill Russians now, and I'm all for it. Ask me when I'm not up at like 3:50 in the morning what my opinion of all of this was. Funds the Russians? Nah, bro.
A Russian tweeted dog.
Let's go kill some real Russians.
I think that means yes.
Did they? Oh, duh. Yeah, it's literally Vlad, too.
So he's around. He's around to get blasted.
It's blasting season. Oh, fuck. Is there any. If only Daryl was around.
I know, but this is perfect for Daryl.
That is perfect.
He's usually around this time, too.
Hey, are you...
Daisy!
Yeah, hey, what's up?
Hey, have you gentlemen happened to see any Russians around?
No.
Oh,
No,
you're
sorry.
shooting the Russians, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not getting involved in that.
I would love to assist
I
you
need
in
to
this,
get
though.
off my bike.
Hi.
I want to have
Oh,
a shotgun. Do
perfect.
not be alarmed. Hold on, wait. Don't get angry at me.
Oh, he's got a
No, no,
gun!
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Hey, I was looking for you, actually. I was asking your friend. I have the thing. Do you want to do the thing now?
We can't do anything right now.
Oh. Oh, my God.
Shane, this thing. Better get moving.
Yes.
Who's that lady?
That's Stacy. She's, likes doing things with cop cars. Poor Daryl. Wait, hold on. Keep an eye out. Why did they say duh? What? Why would you just tweet yes?
Just randomly letting us know he's around.
Yes.
Hey, I know.
Hello.
I have an idea. I can
Yes.
lure them.
How can you lure them?
You know that they work with the ballast now at the pier?
Yeah,
Maybe we can lure them there.
to the pier, but that's their place. Is the when they
Yeah.
have home turf advantage.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, look, I was trying to help here. You're being a little picky.
No, I
Are you
mean,
on
yeah. If you want to
period,
help,
Julio? What's going
I'm
on
not
here?
on my period. Okay.
Okay, look, I'm trying to be nice to you. And you're
All right,
being all
fine. You
crooked
can help.
weird.
All right.
Okay,
You
cool.
can.
Should I bring a gun?
Yeah, you probably
You wanted
should,
it.
because they might shoot you.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Okay, well, I have a bulletproof vest as well.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You should probably
okay.
bring that too. Holy
Oh
Jesus fucking
my
Christ!
God, I just- yeah, yeah,
Oh
okay.
my
I'll go
God.
upstairs. I'll be right
Tell
back.
them motherfucking people need to learn how to drive.
Holy fuck.
Oh my God.
You all right there, buddy?
No, I ain't all right, motherfucker. That motherfucker pulled out of my ass.
Holy shit.
All right, pulled out of your ass. That's pretty fucked up, bro.
Right? Word.
Bro, it's fucked up. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, now he comes back. He has the good
Crazy,
graces.
Hello?
Oh, and he's on the
Yo, why
phone.
you
Big
turn
surprise.
around like that, motherfucker? You on the phone and shit
Are
when
you
you
guys
driving,
alright?
motherfucker? You acting reckless, though.
Are you alright?
Are you talking to us?
No, I'm not alright, motherfucker. Give me
I'm
some
talking
money.
to the people. Who the fuck would you think I'd be talking to, you crackhead?
I don't know. You've been on the phone for the last fucking.
Ooh, looks painful. Good luck.
Yeah, good
Give my
luck.
ass some money, motherfucker. You just-
Oh, that's some fun. He just committed some insurance fraud.
Oh my God. Pathetic.
Oh. All right, Stacy.
that?
So what's your plan?
Okay, here's the plan. I don't know that maybe you guys shouldn't be there necessarily, but like maybe we can go. I can get a car and then I go to the pier and then I'll hang out there and then I'll make it a little rough with the ballast if they're there, and then they're gonna have the Russians showing up and then. Or I don't know. I'll make up something and then they can show up and then you guys come and save me before I die.
Okay.
Yeah. So instead of, you know, just dealing with the Russians, you guys are dealing with both Ballas and the Russians. Sounds fun, right?
Well, we don't have beef with the Ballis. We specifically
well, they're
have
kind
beef.
of together.
Yeah, but there's a whole thing involving that, and they kind of
Bring
separate.
on the ballers, then it's an even fight.
All right, you know what? Let's just go into
like
Grove
this guy.
Street. Let's just go into Grove Street,
Okay.
and we're gonna go see if the Russians are hanging out, and if
With the
they
Ballas.
are, with the Ballers
Cool.
as always, and then we'll gun them down, all of them.
Okay. Well, there's nobody here right now.
What about that? There's a car parked right here.
I know. I can see the car. But oh, there's somebody right there. Go back.
Where?
Isn't there somebody like crouched by the car inside the parking lot right there? No? Am I crazy? I'm absolutely insane. No worries. I need to go sleep. Jesus Christ, I'm going crazy. Never mind. I'm actually insane. Wow.
No, it's fine. You need to be a little bit crazy to survive in this city.
That's true.
You're not wrong.
That is very true. Where did you pick up that guy?
Krator! Krator picked
Yeah.
me up. What do you mean?
Yeah, exactly. We've known each other for a long time. I'm Krator, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Oh, hey, nice to meet you, man. Good to
Been
see you.
around a while, you know.
Oh,
been around a
fuck, I never
while.
met you. Wow. I met pretty much everybody from HOA.
Well, I'm one of the co-founders. Wouldn't you believe it?
Oh, wow.
I'm senior lieutenant.
Senior lieutenant?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. I'll try to remember that. Ooh. What happened to Daryl? Is he not around?
I don't
it's
know.
The train is very hard on him.
Very, very hard on
Oh,
now.
I
We
see.
need him.
Fuck.
Very hard train.
Aww. Oh, that makes me feel bad. Okay. Well, maybe I can tell them that I'm trying to join the gang or something, somewhere. Oof, I feel like this is a bad idea.
Hey, you just want to roll with us and not say anything and just shoot them?
Oh, yeah, I can do that too.
Or you just use it as a meat shield?
Maybe you could have like an extra door on this side. That would be great. So like, let's say, you know, they wouldn't have like a clear shot at me. I don't know. Crazy idea, you know?
What do you mean? The door is there. What are you talking about?
The one right next to me?
Yeah, the one right next to you is perfectly fine.
Oh, okay.
Is it
yeah,
not?
definitely. Sure.
Hey, how about you pass me $100 so I can fix this, just in case?
You want me to give you $100 so you can fix the car?
Yeah, please.
Okay, sure. Why not?
Actually, it might be good, but, you know, I'm just saying. Hold on
You
to
know,
that.
it's for my own safety. There
Yeah,
you
you're-
go, man.
you're- Thank you.
Keep the change.
I don't have any cash on me, so.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I mean, let's be honest. Maybe we should actually. Can we stop here for a sec? I'm gonna go buy another vest.
Oh, you want a spare vest? I got one.
Yeah. No. I'm just gonna spend the cash I have on me.
No, I got 3 of them on me. Here.
Okay, that's not helping me. Okay, cool. Thanks.
It's fine.
Good shit. Do you guys want a slushie?
No, I want blood.
Yeah, it's blasting season. I want blood.
Okay, well, there's a slushie in the glove box if anybody wants it. It's melted, but it's still good.
So, Stacy, do you like,
No, it's Stacy. It's
music.
not Daphne.
Sure? Yeah.
Yeah, what kind of music do you like?
I listen to literally everything. But, whatever, have you ever met this farmer that's married to his tractor?
Judd? Yeah, I have.
Yeah. His music is kind of a 50-50 for me, you know what I mean? Like, it's,
The hit or miss.
yeah, a little bit. But, yeah. Otherwise, listen to everybody and everything.
You listen to every kind of music except for Judd.
Exactly, yes.
Okay.
Are Are you gonna play some music, or are you just asking me about my musical taste?
I'm just curious. I
Oh,
never
got
met you. You know, you look like a cute,
Oh, yeah,
cute
yeah.
person. Just want to know, you know, a little bit more about you.
Oh yeah, I'm sexually attracted to police cars.
Okay, you're gonna have to run me through that one.
Okay.
Like policemen in police cars, or like the
No, no,
cars
no.
themselves?
No, the
it's
cars
just the
themselves.
Yeah, I don't care about the guys.
Like
Oh, there's somebody across the
Hey.
street.
Hey! Hey! Who's this?
Hello.
how's it going, buddy?
One second.
Who's this? Hello?
Hey, what's up? What you
Oh,
want?
what the fuck? Okay.
Don't you be fucking, what the fuck? You putting
Whoa,
stuff in me?
okay,
Oh,
let's
calm
all
down, calm down, calm down, calm
Let's
down.
all calm down a little bit.
Come down,
Whoa,
Feedy.
whoa, whoa.
Feedy, come down. We're looking for Russians. Come down.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
what's up? How are you doing?
Sorry, guys. I was just eating my food here, chilling. You know
Oh, no,
what?
that's fine, man.
It's okay.
No,
Can I
it's
have
fine.
like
We're
this?
all on edge. It's fine.
Sharesies. Sharesies, please.
Oh, wait,
Can I have
wait.
some?
So how may I have you guys?
We're looking for Russians. Have you seen any by any chance?
No, but if you're looking for Russians, you better not clap them in my body, or then I will clap you.
Why not?
Well, because it's my what? Are you really asking me that, Darren?
What? No. It's
Julio?
okay. Yeah.
It's my hood.
Yeah, no, I understand. I understand. I won't clap them
That's
in your
right.
barrio.
Exactly. Don't clap them cross the train tracks. Then you guys Gucci.
Okay, good shit.
So basically
They-
all
they
of Jamestown. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
They
shoot at you
actually
as
started
whatever,
shooting
but,
us
you know.
in Jamestown, by the way, earlier.
Yeah. Then you can shoot, but I'm gonna tell them too. I just woke up, right?
Yeah.
But you know, you
Good
guys can
morning.
do whatever. I just don't like shit in my, in my hood.
In your
huh?
part, you don't want the
I
heat.
hope that.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, man. Or else, I will be the hit. You will do not want. I'm telling you.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough.
Good shit, man. Thanks.
Hell yeah, guys. Have a great day.
All right, you too. Take
You
care.
too, man. See ya. Didn't realize I was holding that weapon. Yep. Just a little too tired, I didn't feel it in my hands.
Oh, well, that's fine. That's fine.
But yeah. Anyways, so I was actually attracted to cars, to cop cars only, mostly. Actually, the Audis. Oh, the judge's car are pretty nice.
When did that all start? When was like when did you awaken to that happening?
Oh, you know what? It's always been kind of one of my my things. So when I was a kid, I used to shoplift a little bit, and then they would take me into the cars a lot and whatever. And then I kind of started to develop kind of an attraction to them. And they have different personalities. Sometimes you get along with some of them, not with others. And then one night, while I was,
Wait, you're personifying the car?
yeah, of course. I mean, they have different personalities. Hello. They're
All
also,
right.
Do they
yeah.
talk to you like Kit from like?
No, they don't talk. Well, not really. They express themselves in different ways, with their wee woos and with they kind of just the way they move and whatever.
Hey.
Yeah. Makes sense, right?
No, it absolutely does not make sense in any way.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, okay, yeah, sure, but
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not one to kink shame anybody, but
No, thank you very much.
shame,
Yeah.
shame.
What are you shaming me right now?
2020.
Well,
Oh my
yes.
god. Yeah, how dare you, man? There's fucking people that love to decapitate other people in this city, and you're shaming me?
Yeah, but they're not having sex with the neck hole. It's
Really?
not like,
That
yeah,
really
it's
makes
totally my
sense to
thing
you?
to put my dick in some guy's neck hole.
Oh yeah, well see that doesn't no. No, that's really not doing it for me either.
All right, I mean, I guess it's time to go to Russia, I guess.
Okay. Good shit.
Hey, you better have your gun ready because if they start blasting, or you're basically a
Okay.
what's the word? A collateral damage.
Okay, got it. I am ready.
Collateral damage. The only currency there is in Soviet Russia.
Ooh, I'm nervous. This is fun.
I know, right? Like anything could happen.
Oh my god. Never really been through this before.
That's
This is-
exciting, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Holy shit, this is what you guys do?
Now
Yeah.
we drive slowly and wait to be shot. It's very exciting.
No, they
Oh
think
my
we're a
God,
local
yeah,
car.
it's really
That's that we
fun.
blend in. Corridor.
Oh, it's really nice. I like it a lot. I'm a
It's
little scared.
nighttime. What are they gonna think? Like, oh, here comes.
I'd rather, you know, if we would be in a cop car, but I mean, if I die tonight, it's been nice to meet you guys.
Well, you know what? If you hang out with us long enough, you might wind up in a cop car.
Ooh.
Happens a lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Good shit. Yeah, I'm super down.
The sirens going, the Naga hide in the back, all cold and firm, waiting for you to lay down on it.
Yeah. I didn't see anybody.
They didn't see anyone either. They're probably
Are you sure
jerking
they're
each other
around?
off somewhere. I mean, they tweeted out, right? They said, duh.
I didn't take a look.
Check it out. Check it out on Twitter. How long ago was that?
17 minutes ago.
Yeah, he has to be around somewhere. Over the rainbow.
Maybe I can ask for Russian classes.
Yeah.
Actually?
Actually, you know what? I just had an idea. The Russians don't know who I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wait,
So why don't I just like tweet something stupid like, laptop at the dock is broken, or something like, yeah, you know, like I can't get the laptop at the dock to work. Can anyone help?
does anybody have a spare USB for the dock?
No, be
Something like
like,
that.
laptop's broken at the dock.
the
Yeah, we
laptop
can like
is
take
broken,
a
that would be
position
good.
there and be like, laptop at the dock is broken, need help.
Yeah. Good idea.
That'll get them there because my name on Twitter isn't Krator.
Your government
nice.
name.
Don't tell my government name, it's a secret.
Government
Oh,
name.
yeah, of course. Secret. Got it.
The fucking man gave you that name.
Oh, shit.
They
Okay.
said Krator Skullfondler. That's a stupid fucking name. You named
Yeah, what a stupid name. Autotune Tyrone, that's a killer name. Kratos Skullfondler, no!
Oh, man, I'm sorry.
We're gonna change it while you're asleep and we won't tell you.
Well, they actually changed your name?
Yeah, they did.
Yes, I woke up one day
What the
and my
fuck?
name was different.
Oh, what the fuck?
I'm not at all bitter about it. It's been
No,
like
no, of course
6
not.
months. I'm still not over it, obviously.
Yeah, no, I understand that. Oh, I'm sorry. Ooh, oh my god.
Imagine you woke up tomorrow and your name was
Ooh.
Jen Karen.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that car, look at
I
it.
know.
Yeah, look
Oh,
at that girl.
she knows that I'm around. Hey, honey.
Wait,
Oh, boy.
Is it just
Yeah.
cop cars or do you like the truck as well?
Oh, the trucks are nice. The trucks are nice. They're okay. I don't really like them all that much. Honestly, I had my phase, but right now it's mostly the Tauruses. Not the Crown Vics as much. The Tauruses are,
Oh, so you like the power then?
yeah, they're strong. I like them.
In retribution? I don't think so, dude, because I'm like, I'm out of it, and I'm still trying to be alert. It's like that point where it's like, if I really wanted to hunt them down, I'd pop an energy drink and fucking like really hunker down. But I'm like, I'm currently in the mindset if I find them, I find them. Do it. Oh man, I really want to mow them down. It's like I mowed down the cops with my Tommy gun way back. God, I miss my Tommy guns, dude.
Do you guys have any female members for the HOA?
We actually have quite a bit of females.
Wow, that word is really triggering for you, huh?
Yeah, I'm very lonely.
Oh.
Yeah, Julio hates women.
Julio.
Yeah, I hate women.
Got
I'm
it.
an incel.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Well, I accept you the way you are.
Thank you,
Julio, it's
Stacy.
Okay. Yeah, you're okay. You're cool. I forgive you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got you.
At least I have the forgiveness of one woman.
Yeah, I got you. What is it? Mummy issues?
No, not really.
Hey.
Hey, have you seen any Russians?
Hey.
Nah.
What's up, guys?
What's going on?
Recently?
What?
Huh?
I gotta go find Haley.
Me hostage earlier, man. You
Oh
fired
yeah.
me.
Well, I didn't know it was you. You kind of like were kind of
Richie.
surprised me.
How
You
doing?
remember
I
me?
was just like, take him.
Stacy.
How can I
Uh,
forget? Yeah. Been a while.
I heard
know.
I heard you talking. And I was
have
like, oh,
things
that's
for you.
Taryn.
Hey, come in here quick. I need to repair the car.
Yeah, it's all good.
Uh.
You guys made him
okay,
eat
just give me
mayonnaise?
1 second and a
So
half.
weird.
Oh, he told you that, right? Hey, man, he said he was hungry for some mayonnaise. No, like legit. He said he was hungry for mayonnaise, so he just started pouring liter jugs on him.
That's
Mayonnaise.
so gross.
We have what? We have Zelda. We have Vivi. We have
So what do you guys, you beefing with the Russians now?
Bro, more like they started shit and we're just finishing. All right, like
Gotcha.
they want a war. We can have a war.
Yeah, but that's all they ever want. So you're like giving them exactly what they
No,
want.
but you know, we just keep robbing them until they fucking turn around, and then we cut them off financially, and we fuck them over. Zelda, Vivi,
Alright,
Lily,
okay.
Wednesday. It's true.
But I haven't
Technically,
seen-
they do shit with us. I don't think they're really like officially HOA.
Back up, so.
Technically, most of those. Listen, I don't know, man. We have a lot of affiliated women in the HOA.
I bet we're just too damn comfortable.
Woohoo.
That is my truck, woman. Woman.
I was just testing you. That's fine. Whatever.
Hey, if you see some Russians, give me a call. Wait, hold on. I don't even think you have my number. Now you
text
do.
you.
Let me just throw that piece of paper. Yeet. There
Yeet.
you
Through the
I see it.
windshield. Bye.
I just threw it out the windshield.
Oh, gotcha.
There you go. See, I
nice.
just broke the window and it came
Yeah,
out the window.
Afterwards. Yep. Mm-hmm. Nice.
Tired. Yeah, don't ask me about the roster right now at 4:13 in the morning.
So, how did the thing go earlier? Actually, you know what? I was in the chase as well. I was right behind you guys. I was in one of the cop cars. When you guys were in the thing, and you guys were getting pursued
hello?
by. That's a really nice look.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
What's your name? Haven't seen you in Mill Park lately.
I've never
Seen her before? Him? Her?
this lady of the night.
Man, she looks like she could, take a punch as well as giving
Get
one,
outta
you know what I
here.
mean? Oh, hey, what are you doing?
Get out of here.
Oh,
No
God.
prostitution in Mirror Park. That's illegal.
Oh.
Actually,
Yeah.
wait. I don't know if I
Yes.
want to make prostitution illegal in Mirror Park.
Well, you should probably decide that before you threaten people with like guns and shit. You know.
Yeah, I listen.
Impulsive. Okay.
I'm very
Ladies
impulsive.
just trying to make some money.
Hating on women. I understand. I get
This-
it.
oh,
It's fine. You know. Told you I was accepting. I accept you.
thank
You're
you,
accepted.
Thank you, Stacy.
Yeah. I got you, man. Hey, you didn't answer. So did you guys get away earlier?
For what was it?
There was you guys were in a chase, and then you guys were yeah, I don't know, man. I was in the, I don't know.
Was this today?
Yes, we
Yeah,
got
it
away,
was.
Yeah,
but
we
we're
did.
still wanted.
Oh, you're still wanted?
Yeah.
So they identified you?
Yes.
Yeah, we weren't really wearing masks or anything.
I was wearing a mask, but it's a mask that's associated with being my face.
Yeah.
True. Okay, got it. Good shit. Well, it was a fun chase.
It
How'd
was
you
a pretty
go?
good chase, you know.
Yeah.
We got away, they didn't, you know.
Ooh. Ooh.
Someone got me from fucking across the street. I was trying to get to the subway, and they fucking popped off hard on me. I took of the devil. What is this?
Oh.
Oh shit.
Hello.
Yo, what's good, dog?
Oh, bro, we're... Fuck, bro. Why you show up now, Biggie?
Say what?
So... Peter, you want to explain this? I feel like you'd be better at explaining everything that just happened.
Seemed like a lot of explaining got to be done, dog, on both sides.
Yeah. So...
Well, basically, you know, like, all we really wanted to do was go down to the docks and grab ourselves, you know, a handful of store addresses, and it turns out that the Russians aren't too keen on that.
Let's
We will see.
who out of who you guys? Who's the one that I need to speak to? Who's the one that calls the shots with you guys in the car?
Probably... In the car right now? Probably Krator. He's a higher ranking member than I am.
All right. So what's this I'm hearing? You guys are coming down there and saying you should be getting special treatment because you a coke connect or some bullshit. I ain't heard none of this.
Well, that's what Z's was saying. We went down there the first time we've ever been friggin' taxed by anything going down there. Seemed a little bit weird.
What's weird? Why is it weird? I mean, the Russians are holding that shit down forever, dog.
That's the first time I've ever seen a Russian at the dock. I've been going down there for months.
It wasn't even a Russian, it was your boys.
Yeah, it wasn't Russians, it was your boys.
We working with the Russians. They're island. We do that shit with them. What's this about? You guys selling us coke or something? You a coke connect or some bullshit like that?
No, yeah, that's Z's. He supplies you.
I don't know anything about that, dog.
Really? Well, he does. And apparently, you know, that's sort of all up in the air now.
I don't know anything about no sis giving us coke. Maybe the Russians, but definitely not the borders.
I'm pretty sure he does.
Then that seems like that's got to be a discussion between me and sis then, shit. Because I don't know anything about them, about sis or you guys supplying us with coke. I've never met any of you guys for no coke.
Well, I'm under the impression it's mostly a C's thing, you know what I mean?
Well, here's the thing, look, man, it don't matter who the fuck it is, who be supplying us with what. People want to go down there, they want to decrypt, they want to use the store, then they gotta pay up, man. It's as simple as that. If people want to, you know, get in a fucking fit over 1Gs, then so be it.
Yeah, you know, like you want to lose all your cocaine over like 3Gs, so be it, I suppose, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well
here's the thing,
I don't
Biggie.
know anything about no coke. So before you be throwing me with that bullshit, I need to speak to sis because I don't know any bullshit about no coke.
Well,
What I'm saying is, if borders are holding down the docks, anybody that want to go down there, use the store to decrypt it, then they gotta pay up. It's as simple as that. You know, whenever I do business with people, if they're holding something down or if they're holding down the business, I always pay up. I don't know why people feel like they should get special treatment.
Well, you see, that's sort of the deal. We went down there, and, you know, Z's was a little bit upset. He was like, I sell you guys coke, and now you're taxing me on the computer here. It doesn't make any sense.
Is sis around?
No, he went to
No,
bed.
he just
He's
went
kind
to
of,
bed.
kind of out of his time right now, you know?
Like you maybe are like 15 to 20 minutes a little late on him.
To me, it seemed like there's gotta be a discussion between me, Sis, and probably Boris. So was it my boys that was down the docks, or was there any Russians?
Yeah, it was your boys that were down the dogs. So here's what happened with that. So we had a talk with your boys, right? Your boys gave the clear for us to, I guess, not get taxed, right? And then the Russians roll up later asking for 3 grand and saying that essentially they run the ducks and it doesn't matter what you guys have to say. They basically get the final say.
It's true. We only holding it down with them. We ain't they're the ones that call the shots down there. It's their talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like there's got to be a discussion made between me, Boris, and Sis, because I don't know anything about Sis or HOA supplying the borders with coke. I don't know nothing about that.
Well, let's put it this way. Wherever you get your coke from comes from Sis.
Let
And
me
we're-
put it like this. I get a lot of coke, and I get it from a lot of different people.
And I can guarantee you that little river comes, you know, all rivers
get
come
what
from
you're saying.
somewhere, you know what I mean?
Look, the way I see it, whether it be 1K, 3K, or 5K, it don't matter to me. The way I see it, that's the Russians' talk. If you want to go down there and use the services, then you should pay off.
I don't think
About
it's so
respect.
much about the money. I think it's more about the principle of we get word from one person that, okay, yeah, it's fine, and then it gets turned around later on after it's already used. Like you said, right? It's something for you, Sis, and Boris to probably sit down and
Yeah.
talk about.
The board,
But-
look, when it comes down to that place, the borders are holding it down with the Russians. That's their turf. They get the final say. But when it comes to us holding it down, then you know people gotta pay up, dog. There's so many people that have already came down there expecting special treatment. They don't want like that. I'm fed up of people saying, "Oh, well, we done this for you. We give you this." Fuck all that shit. I don't give a fuck about that. Ain't about that, man.
Okay,
Have
but
some
like
respect and honor.
you guys said go ahead and get the address though, and we did.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna speak to my boys about that. They probably don't know what to say because I'm not around. Usually it's me that's always speaking for the boys, so that's probably why they told you to go ahead. Because you probably put them in a situation where they didn't know what to say. So to stop anything from escalating, they probably gave you the go ahead. So I mean, shit. Where do we stand from here? Do we wait until Sis is around or what?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you're gonna-
yeah, I mean, he's the guy that's not going to be, you know, he's going to be the reason why you're no longer selling coke, so you're probably going to have to talk to him pretty soon.
Yeah. Let's just make one thing clear though. Nobody befriending nobody. Alright, this is gonna be about respect. Soon as
No,
there's,
I'm not threatening anybody. I'm just saying, like, you know, what's happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, it's been done. It's done.
You know what?
Let's just face that. You know, you can talk to C's about it and try to get it going again.
Yeah,
That's between you and him.
Yeah, but look, dog. The way I look at it, I don't think I'll be getting my coke from Sis. I've never met him. I've never really spoke to him about no coke or nothing, right? Here's the thing. If he got a problem with being taxed down the docks and threatening to cut off a connect over 1 or 3 G's, then so be it. Honestly, the way I look at it, nobody gonna be getting favorism. If you want to use the docks, then you gotta pay up, dog. Shut up or pay up. As simple as that.
And
It's about the
that's
principle.
Yeah,
Well,
it is about the principle. I agree with you there, buddy.
Yeah, it is. You guys still you still running the houses in Firewood, right? You
not
patrol that
really.
shit
No,
alone.
we don't really care about that.
Alright. Yeah, so I guess I gotta wait until Sis is around then. But in the meantime, on both sides, it's probably best we show a bit of respect.
Well, I mean, a lot of respect's been lost. We sort of got shot up and got fucking cleaned out. A lot of respect down the toilet there, buddy.
You got shot and cleaned out. I don't even know anything about this. It's my
Yeah,
ass
your
is
buddies
off.
there, the Russians did it.
The borders too.
Oh no, your buddies.
All the Russians.
Uh,
Do you know what one or which ones?
I have no
Vlad.
idea.
Okay.
we're literally in our
wow.
way to do a job, and the man rolls up and shoots us in our car. So
Okay.
just
Oh,
just remember, all this escalation is coming from his ass. All right. Like
Yeah.
honestly, the way I see it, we're cool with you guys. I don't have any beef with you guys. You guys gave us a pass on that because whether it was okay, let them through or what have it, right? These guys, the Russians, turned around and basically threw that shit out the window and made a big deal out of, which was supposed to be 1,500. They turned it up to $3,000 and made a big deal out of $3,000. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not a petty bitch over $3,000.
I mean, me
I'm not
neither,
hurting that much.
But you know, I'm quite stubborn, to be honest with you. Like, if people are, you know, you are not the first guys that have come down there and said like, oh, we supply you with this, so we should be getting a free pass. Nah, it don't work like that.
Well, dude, it's weird that it's all of a sudden a thing. Like, I'm a pretty prolific thief, and I'm down there quite a bit. It's the first time I've ever seen anybody there trying to
Whoa.
tax it, you know?
Well, so what, dog? That's their tour. They can go down there whenever they want and tax whatever they want. It's their tour.
Like, literally, like, since that laptop's been a thing, you know what I mean? Like, I've never seen anyone there.
Yeah, well, you know, people got to start from somewhere, right? You want to know why we're holding that shit down? The truth behind it?
Yeah.
Because we will love hitting stores, right? I'll wake my ass up. I give it maybe a couple hours. I go down there to try and decrypt the store. And it says that no stores are available to be hit. Because what motherfuckers are doing, dog, they're waking up, they're going in groups of 3 or 4, and they're getting a store reach. So we're trying to stop that shit from happening. We feel like it's a bit unfair on other people.
I totally blanked out and I didn't even listen to that whole sentence.
But yeah, when did this shit happen? With
This is
the
tonight, bro.
bloodshed?
This is honestly the bloodshed. That was like maybe an hour and a half ago.
Okay, I'm gonna speak to Fled. He causing a lot of issues. He annoying. He pissing off a lot of people.
Bro, like I said, man, like you know me, right? Me and you have always been pretty cool, and I have no
Yeah.
problem showing you respect and paying your taxes. But the way Vlad went about it is actually pretty fucking shitty. And there's a lot of fucking shit that's gonna roll downhill on everyone. And I just want to prevent as much of that as possible. Because I know you guys are chill as fuck. Always come down here. You guys are good.
Yeah.
But these Russian fucks, bro.
Yeah, I need to speak to Vlad. It's probably best if I speak to the other Russians, to be honest with you, because trying to get through to Vlad is probably no point trying to do it, dog. You don't get nowhere. But you know what, dog? Whatever happens between now, if we end up going to war over something so silly, or you know, then so be it. It's whatever. I don't care. All I'm saying is, from a border's point of view, if motherfuckers want to go down there and decrypt for the stores, they gotta pay up, dog. I don't give a fuck what they supply us.
I mean, that's
Oh,
how you,
yeah.
man. Like, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I guess that's your choice then, isn't it?
I'm gonna get on the cool. I'm gonna get on the phone. I'm gonna call Vlad and see where he at and have a discussion with him. Get his side of the story, and then I think it'll probably be best when Sis next around. Maybe me and Boris have a discussion with Sis.
That'll probably be around Monday, to be honest.
Oh shit.
You gonna be around Monday?
Yeah, that tomorrow, right? I'm gonna be around.
No. Tomorrow's Sunday, or today's Sunday, bro. Technically speaking, yes. But he's not gonna be around today. He's gonna be around tomorrow.
Yeah, I should be around. Around a bit earlier from now.
Yeah, a bit earlier from now would be pretty good.
Alright. So look, from our side, we cool for now.
Hey man, like I
But,
said, I've always been cool with you guys. I've never had any beef with you.
No, look,
I don't
we
want to
cool.
have any beef with you. If we have beef with the Russians, that's fine.
Yeah.
But
But
Hold-
yeah, no, look, guys. If we're down the docks and you roll down there, then I expect you to pay up. If you don't want to pay up, then just don't use it.
alright.
Okay, well, you know,
Hopefully, go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm just saying, you know, that's a good stance to have. And, yeah, you might want a dog disease, you know what I mean? To get back into the kill game.
Alright, well, I'm glad you guys came down here and spoke to us, and you didn't, end up going World War III on our asses.
No, bro, I don't have any reason to go War 3 on your ass, but like, hopefully it stays like that. No, I don't want to make this a
Yeah.
bigger shit show than it's probably gonna end up being.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. I probably think Sis and Boris will probably be able to fix things between them. Because it's
Boris just needs to put his dog on a leash, bro. I'll be real.
Oh yeah, he does. You're not the only one who said that. Even we were getting annoyed by Vlad.
Motherfucker, very minimum owes us probably like 35 grand because we were gonna do a jewelry store.
Oh,
We had a
shit.
lot of shit on us.
Damn. Boy, you got taken out by him, or was it more Russians?
More Russians, but he's the one that basically was very persistent about it, while all the other ones stayed there and kept their mouth shut.
Alright.
Hey, which one is the one that speaks very slow in Russian?
Bogo?
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah.
You got
okay.
like a deep voice and he took really
Yeah,
slow.
deep voice. He kind of talks like the guy from, if you ever read the book of Mice and Men.
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah,
Lenny.
he was there. Fucking Lenny, bro. We got shot by Russian Lenny. And
Oh, yeah, no,
You want to know more about the rabbits and it's unloaded on us?
Look, we cool for now. I mean, if we're in the car with the Russians and shit goes down, obviously I'm gonna be shooting at you guys back. You dig?
hey,
But for
bro,
now-
if he starts it, like, I just recommend getting out of the car and like keeping it neutral right now. Cause honestly, I feel like if
I ain't doing that. Look, dog, if I'm in the car, people be shooting at the car, I'm shooting back.
no, I'm saying if you're in the car and Vladimir's dumbass starts shooting at us, why are you gonna step in when he's starting shit?
That's true. It could happen. It is flat. It could happen.
It could happen. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah. All right. So no, let's check it. I need to speak to. Look like I
One
gotta
more
speak
Russian.
to a lot of people. I gotta speak to Boris. I gotta speak to Sis. Maybe we can get a meeting going. Until then, everything's good on our side. But like I said, if we holding down the dogs, then we expect you to pay up.
If that, yeah, man. If that's your
And
stance on
we don't
that,
want
that's
no
fair enough.
issues, all right? We don't want no problems.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
yeah,
you know, that's going to cause problems, you know what I mean? Let's face it.
Yeah.
Yeah, to
no,
be
I just
fair-
don't-
to be
Go on,
fair,
go
hold
on.
on, let me just say this. Every time someone's tried to hold down something, it's always caused nothing but problems. Gotta remember that.
Well, fuck
Whether
it.
it's
If
the
you
pawn
don't-
shop.
If you don't hold something down and stand your ground, then people are gonna walk all over you, dog.
Hey, that's true.
It's about standing up for yourself. Shit.
Yes,
be
it is
over-
about standing up for yourself, which is why it's going to be a problem.
Yeah, it might be over 1G or 3G. I don't give a fuck. It's about the principle. If people want to burn bridges over principles, then so be it. I don't give a fuck.
100%, buddy. I hear you right there.
All right, well, good shit. I appreciate you guys coming down here for a talk.
Hey, yeah, no problem, man. All right, I'll see you around.
Good shit. Wow.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, there
Sorry.
you go. Just smash the vehicles all up.
Or
Hey,
Right.
someone of a diplomatic target and just bash the vehicles.
Yeah, that's a great call.
Great end to the meeting, Julio, you know?
fuck your pussy ass
Nice.
gang, homie.
Well, shit. What you guys gonna do then?
I don't know,
Just
Crater.
fun.
What do you want to do? You just want to hunt this fucking bitch down, or what do you want to do?
I'm up for anything, Julio. I mean, really, I honestly don't know what the guy looks like, where he's gonna be.
He's Russian. He.
I mean, he did say he was gonna call him and he was gonna, go talk to him and meet up with him. So
Yeah, but we don't want to jump them while they're doing that. This is bad on diplomatic end.
no, but-
Honestly, I say for
Fine.
right now, we drop it. Let's just have diplomatic talks, and then go from there. Or actually, no, fuck that. Let's shoot these fucking Russians up, but let's do it another day, cause
Good
it's
shit, yeah, I feel
4:36 in the
that.
morning.
Yeah.
No, Julio.
We'll kill some Russians, Crater, no problem. Okay.
Aw,
I'll kill
he's
Russian
so
Lenny.
disappointed.
I'll kill Russian Lenny. I'll kill fucking
Russian George
Russian George.
and
Are you
Russian
guys giving
Curly,
them
that
all these
asshole.
names?
Which one would be
Goddamn.
Curly?
I don't know. The brash, fast talking one. With one glove to please his lady.
What the
Ew.
fuck is that?
What the fuck? Advertisement?
Hello?
Hola.
How much LSD are you on right now?
Never had it.
Oh,
You want some?
No, I'm drug free. I'm straight edge.
That's lame.
Lame and it's a lie. That man's on Molly.
100%.
Popping
I've been
more
on Molly before.
mollies.
That's exactly what I look like. Has to be on Molly.
Exactly. Not that I would know what it's like to do Molly and acid at the same time.
Really? Come on, man. We've been through so much. Be honest.
No, totally haven't done that at Braves, way back in the day.
By the way,
course.
Sis doesn't give him coke, by the way.
No, he doesn't.
It doesn't.
Oh, that's gonna be
Well,
the next
I
meeting
still-
on Monday.
It's good I didn't know that because that sounded menacing. Now he's shitting himself.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, but
he
he's
did
gonna have a
panic there. I did definitely sense the, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't go all in on, with my cards yet.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what C's to handle now because I was going off of what he was saying.
Yeah, that's what I was going off of as well. I really hope he does actually provide all their coke, or else we're kind of fucked in terms of
I have no
negotiation.
idea who C says go to.
Yeah, me neither. I just-
Why did I get your key? Why did you send me your? Why did you just throw
I
your key
gave
at me?
keys to everyone in the car.
Oh, got it. Thanks. So nice of you.
To be honest, I think we did a good job bluffing that he sells them all keys. Well, technically it
Nice.
is keys.
You doing okay, Julio?
No, I need to go to bed, dude. I'm
I know, I
fucking.
feel you. I understand.
Now he gets coke from me. Oh, thank God.
Good
oh,
shit.
dude, good meta. Oh, I just been reassured.
Oh yeah, it's good I didn't know that, Julio, because it's a good bluffing jeep. Being like, well, there goes your kill giggers, whatever, Who cares? You don't get killed anymore, am I
No,
right, guys? Am I right?
we're gonna
Who
fucking
likes
jump
coke
these
anyway?
fucking Russians, bro. I swear to God.
So let's say I see them. I'm not
Give me
around.
a call.
Yeah.
me a call.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I'll go get a bunch of random Andes, load them in my car. Probably bring Hucker Fred with me because I need someone else. I got a bunch of random fucking guys that are willing to work and die for me, all in the sake of a shitty paycheck that I'll give them.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Good shit, man. Well, it's been emotional, everybody. It's a wrap. Oh wait. Fuck,
Oh wait,
no.
hold on. There's one more thing I want to check on. Hun, get in the car. Get in the car.
Who?
I'm driving.
Who? Okay.
All right. Actually, technically, two things we need to check on. No. All right. 100%. These motherfuckers have a house here. All right. I know
Okay.
because I've seen them multiple times. I've seen Motya here. I've seen Olga here. I've seen Ivanov's here. I've seen fucking Boris here. All right, when I had Falcons as my house, stash house. I'ma roll on these
Okay.
motherfuckers one day here. And I already have like 3 different ambush spots for that place because last time we were at war with them, I already planned this bitch out.
Jesus.
All right. You want to have a little fucking house in my neighborhood? Nay. All right.
Nay.
Other thing we need to check on is on the plants because I need to water my roses.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh God! Oh God! That
nice.
man's dead.
Oh my god!
Oh. No,
Oh, he's fine. He's fine.
Yeah, he's okay.
He's fine. He's fine. Thank God. Holy shit! That would have ended bad.
Oh my god. Nearly the... Oh.
Oh, good shit, man. Holy fuck. You guys live a different life than me, huh?
Shut him down from the
Damn.
inside.
Yeah, we can't all go around fucking golf calls.
Fuck!
True.
Right, don't get in the car! God damn it!
Aw. Do you need me to help you?
Yeah, help me out.
Okay, there we go.
Pass me the tools
Okay, there you
that
go.
I need for this engine.
Yeah. Do you need some coffee?
Maybe. Actually, no. I'm gonna fucking pass out in a little bit.
Oh god, I feel that.
Hopping.
There we go. Nice.
Oh, that was the fucking bike we had to look for, by the way. The BF 400. This thing on our right.
No, yeah.
That we just murdered that man for it. Yeah.
Oh, he was
They're
fine.
gonna
He ran
be-
away. Are you okay?
What?
I don't know. You just ran into another car, no?
I didn't. It was a ghost
Oh, okay.
car.
Maybe
No.
maybe I'm just tired as well. Never mind.
Never
Never
mind.
mind
Too
that.
much acid.
Cocaine on my face. Yes.
Acid. Delicious acid. Not that I've done it.
No, no. Of course not. Of course not, sir. Of course not.
Now, look at, speaking of acid,
Yeah, no, it's time to.
I wish we
So
could
what-
grow opium in our fucking houses. This is a complete random thought, but
Sure.
I wish
Very
it could
random
grow
indeed.
instead of just marijuana. I want to grow opium.
I just want to become a gardener, full-blown gardener for drugs.
Full grown. But yeah, have you ever seen poppy plants? Though that would look. It'd be just a seed of colorful plants
Oh my god.
all over my mansion.
Willie, are you okay?
Just imagine
yeah,
an
the lady
8
in
ball
my
of
neighborhood
heroin.
almost got
Just straight up-
raided for having poppies.
Oh really?
Yeah, an old granny had some in her
Nice.
flower bed in the backyard.
Nice.
The cops were like, holy shit,
Nice.
take it down, just poppies, oh my god.
Fucking Waco her house and fucking just
Wake
burn
out
it
her
down.
house for like literally 20 poppies.
Burnt it down. Your mansion. Yes.
Cool. Are we waiting for you outside?
Yeah, I'll just be right back real quick.
Yeah, that's no problem. I'll go, can I just, take a second and just...
What if you pay for the last payment? I don't think we've even paid. Holy shit, is these at 80? Holy shit. Oh wait, hold on. Is it? Oh, there it is. Gotta get the playlist going. 80? Man, maybe it will be done by the end of today. $79. Maybe it will be done by the end of Sunday. Actually, no, I take that back. Ghetto Vet by Ice Cube? Yeah, it was Ghetto Vet by Ice Cube. have a gut feeling, collect them. Yeah, good luck getting past the train, Daryl, you fucking bitch. How many cars are filled with them? 4 cars are full to the brim, and we have a Panta that's halfway full. Where'd Stacy go?
She's peeing in the bush.
Yep.
You okay?
Well done. Yep. Okay.
Are you using a Shiwi?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, nice of you to notice.
Bro, this is real narco season, bro. We're getting
Right?
we're getting so much shit.
What is Crater doing?
No, I was just, you know,
Staring at the wall? I get
yeah,
it.
just got an email I was looking at.
Oh, I see, I see.
An HOA email.
Oh, got it.
Actually, email owner associations. Wait,
Yes,
is the email?
Oh, interesting. Wow, you guys are part of so many clubs. Very
So many clubs, it's awesome.
good social life there. Nice. Too many people for my taste.
Yeah, too many people, not enough cop calls.
Exactly. I mean, sometimes I help out. You know, I do things for you guys. In jail, mostly.
Yeah, it's fine too. The first time I've ever met you, and you've been nothing but pleasant.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, you guys have been always nice to me too.
I apologize for the kink shaming earlier. It just sort of blindsided me. I've never heard of that before.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. My cousin actually did a TV show about it too. It's not a really known thing. Apparently, there's actually
Really?
this one guy in the city
Oh
that's married
fuck!
to his
Email
secretary.
owners association.
So
Okay,
it's,
all
It's
right.
more common than you
That
think.
sounds like John.
Yeah, it is.
Understood,
And,
Krator. By the way.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
No, you see, I'm sort of like
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
conceptualize like you liking cop cars. You see, I like a big titty goth girl, and it's sort of like,
Right.
well, you know, some.
Well, look. See, the thing is that it turns me on. You get it? It's kind of like the only thing that'll turn me on.
Well, same
Like
thing,
being
you know.
in the cop
Big
car.
titty goth girls.
There you go. See?
What were you taking the bit to
I
read?
get it. I'm trying to. I get it.
Nothing to worry about.
Thank you.
Let's just go with that one. Oh, and I forgot. It's narco season, and I need to change clothes.
Oh, okay. Of course.
De esa chica yo estoy enamorado, pero nunca le he hablado por temor. Tengo miedo que ella me rechace o que diga que ella
The
tiene
5? Yeah, it is. Me ha dado cuenta que wait.
no se ha dado cuenta que le amo, que cuando pasa le estoy
It's such an upbeat love song.
despierto, estoy soñando que de mi vida ya se ha adueñado de mis pensamientos. Ella siempre ha estado de esa.
Oh, have you ever been chased by roots?
Oh, no. Yeah, actually, I think I have been chased by roads. Yeah.
Goddamn, that man is a
Good.
beast behind the wheel.
Yeah, he's a really good driver. I really like his car. I really, really like his car.
I bet
HOA
you do.
exclusive only,
Mustang.
dude. Join the HOA now for full
I really like
details
his
of
car.
HOA warfare.
His and then Meg Dreamy's car, like both of them are really nice.
Okay, so is it just the car itself, or is it like
Yeah.
the car also doing things like off-roading or like going over a jump?
Oh, I don't mind those, but no.
You don't
it's
mind a
mostly
good
just-
bump.
Yeah, I don't mind it, but it's mostly just like yeah, I'm just like just the lights and the wee-woos really does it for me. You know, I'm not really. It's kind of vanilla, really.
Yeah, that is pretty vanilla, you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Like for me, like with a big titty goth girl, if it's just like a girl wearing goth clothes, it's like, oh, that's kind of boring, whatever. But if it's like a girl like stabbing a dog and like smearing the blood on her shoulders, it's kind of like, okay, now we're getting somewhere.
I just want to highlight the fact that you kink shamed me earlier.
Hey, don't let
Yeah.
anyone kink shape you. Hey,
Don't
sometimes
let anyone do that, not even American.
someone, if some people like being choked, some people like a good spanking, some people like to fuck cars. You know, what's the difference? It doesn't matter,
I don't
because what you do behind closed doors
True.
of hopefully a cop car is
Close
on
your
you.
own door.
Good shit. Yeah, you're right. You know what? You're right. Thanks, man.
Lights and wee woos, the brawler, yeah. You know,
I
our
love how much-
brawlers have lights and wee woos.
Yeah, I know they're.
It's just not the same, huh? It's just not the same.
Yeah, they're just kind of bland.
Just
I
not the
guess.
same.
Just
That's
not
fucked
the
up.
same.
Yo, that's fucked
Yeah.
up. The brawler doesn't deserve this. The brawler deserves.
I know. I tried. I really tried. You know, when I sold
Oh my
Daryl's,
fucking
I
God.
really thought that maybe it would work out. Oh, did you ever notice that I sold his? I sold it and I ended up going all the way to the highway with it, and then I crashed. And then I almost died. Actually.
We're impounding her.
Huh?
What? What?
What did you say?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing. Nothing.
I'm really confused. I'm really tired. I have no idea
Yo,
what
same.
happened.
You know, you could take the car here. See you later. I'm gonna go climb on that tower and jump off.
Okay.
Bye,
Whoa!
Leo.
Good luck, Julio. I guess I'm driving. Oh my god.
Still in the tunnels, probably.
No balls.
What do you mean, nose balls?
News buzz.
Bet?
Oh, do it, buddy. News buzz. Oh my God! Vanished.
I quit moving the ground. Get cocked, bro. It's fun, dead watch. Shit. Ah, fuck. Alright, guys. We're gonna call it. Thank you for sticking around.